Inakuwaje Tongo Nguvu? Mimi naitwa presenter Ali, your entertainment PA, na kuletea story kibao, na leo niko na mwanadada ambaye ako na story ambayo ni very interesting, na ni story ambayo imenishangaza. Baada ya kuisikia nilisema lazima nimtafute. Unajua mimi ndo the entertainment PA, na story yenyewe ni kwamba mwanadada ambaye unamuona hapa atakuwa anajitambulisha, lakini story yenyewe ni kwamba aliaga, alifariki, na mwisho wa siku akaweza kurudi na kuwa hai tena. Tunajua sote kwamba mtu akifariki hatumuoni tena. Tuna babu zetu, tuna ndugu zetu ambao walituacha, lakini hatujawahi kuona tena. Lakini this is a story ambayo lazima nimeamua lazima uisikie. Mambo
fiti.
Uko poa
kabisa.
Unaitwa nani? Naomba ujitambulishe.
Alright, kwa jina naitwa Evelyn Mwende. Lakini kiusanii naitwa Cool Eva.
Cool Eva.
Yes.
Okay, Cool Eva. Mimi niliposikia story yako nilishangaa sana, kwa sababu sijawahi kusikia mtu ambaye amefariki. I've never heard of anyone ambaye they died and came back to life. Kwa hiyo ni kitu ambacho wewe kilikufanyikia?
Ndio kabisa.
Yeah. So ni nini kilipelekea kufa kwako?
Kifo changu kilitokana na ugonjwa. Nilikuwa mgonjwa kiasi. Lakini siwezi sema nilikuwa nimelemewa kiasi ya kwamba ningeelekea saidio ya kifo. Lakini nilikuwa nimelemewa kiasi na nilikuwa college.
Mwaka upi huo?
2006. Nilikuwa first year.
Yeah.
So nilikuwa nimegojeka malaria. Kiasi nikapelekwa hospitali.
Hospitali gani?
Nilikuwa nimepelekwa Chavakali. But sababu ya fedha kiasi ikabidi nirudishwe college.
Yeah.
Ndio nurse achukulie. Unajua sasa kama una fedha.
Yeah, zile hospitali za shule zile.
Ndio hizo sasa. Alafu sasa kwenda pale kwa nurse dispensary sasa. Nurse akakuwa ananicheck care. Lakini nilikuwa
kama siku ngapi hivi pengine?
Karibu wiki mzima.
Ulikuwa mgonjwa karibu wiki mzima?
Karibu wiki mzima. Nililala pale bila kwenda classes. Chakula pia ilikuwa matatizo. Alafu kutokana na zile dawa nilikuwa napewa amodiaquine.
Yeah.
So ulimi wangu ulikuwa umekatika kiasi ya kwamba singekula anything.
Yeah.
So unaelewa ulimi kisha katika, so test kitu kidogo ikinguza inakuwa shida.
Inakuwa ni kama imekatika, kwa hiyo inakuwa ni kama kidonda.
Inakuwa ni kama vidonda
vingi
katika pieces.
Yeah.
Yes. So ukapata, alafu tena color yake pia ilikuwa ilikuwa imebadilika. So wakati huo ikafika mahali, I think it was on a Saturday. Nikasikia hapana. Nimechoka kuishi dispensary. Sababu nilikuwa naenda huko asubuhi, then naachwa huko, watu wanaenda classes. Jioni saa 4 usiku, watu wakitoka classes wananipitia, wananichukua, wananipeleka hostel. So nikapata hapana. Najaribu kutafuta pesa, hela ya kupeleka hospitali, but hakuna. So that was the only option I had. So nikaenda kwenye hostel kulala. So pale sijui kulikuaje. Nilijipata tu nimeita cube mates. Nikaanza kuwaaga.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Kwa hiyo ni kama ulihisi kwamba kuna kitu kinaenda kutendeka. Did you have any instinct ama uliwaita tu?
Hamna. Hata siku feel anything different. But nilijipata tu nimewaita. I think umesikia watu mtu akisema by the way kabla nani akufe alituambia hivi na hivi. But mtu akwangi anajua, as in like you just find yourself doing things.
Unajihisi tu au unajipata tu.
Unajipata, yes. So nilijipata nimeita my cube mates, nikaanza kuwahaga, nikawaambia in case of anything or anything happens, these are the people to call. So nikawaandikia chini majina ya watu kama 4 hivi.
What was their reaction ulipoambia hivyo?
To me that time
na try kuimagine nimekaa hivi, nimepigiwa na rafiki yangu akaanza kuniambia in case niage pigia huyu. They must have been shocked.
So what happened? They were shocked because now they were sitting on the beds. We had like 4 beds in the cube. So they were all listening like, wait, what is Evelyn saying?
Kwa sababu pia haikuwa serious vile.
Haikuwa serious vile.
Wow.
So how can she be telling us what to call? So to them it seemed weird. So nikawaambia these are the people to call, the first person to call, the second person to call, and then now my mom, because I'm the only daughter to my mom.
Okay.
So now I had to give them instructions on how to pass the information to my mom. So nikamwambia at least mweke ile position ya kuwa as in amechange sana.
Okay, tukirudi kidogo nyuma kidogo. Kwa hivyo ulikuwa umeugua, lakini wazazi haukuwa umewajuza kwamba you were sick.
Mamangu alijua nina malaria, lakini wakati huo pia tulikuwa na changamoto za kifamilia. Hakuwa na uwezo wa kunisaidia ama kunitumia hela ya kwenda hospitali.
I see.
So ile kitu angenifanyia tu ni kuniombea. Pia nami singependa kuwa katika ile hali ya kunihurumia ama kutatizika, sababu ana watoto wengine pia alikuwa anashughulikia. So ilikuwa ni mimi najitegemea. So hivyo ndo maisha ilikuwa.
Okay, so ukawaita ukawaambia in case of anything naomba mpigie huyu wa kwanza, wa pili, wa tatu.
Yes. Alafu sasa nikamwambia ule mtu anapea information in less like related manner ni mamangu. Kitu ya kwamba kitu ya kwanza wamwambie asikuwe na hofu, asiwe na shaka na wasinililie. Lakini wakati wote hakuna mtu ananiuliza anything. Watu wamekaa wananitazama. So nikamaliza, then nikaanza kuwapea vitu. Kama wewe ulikuwa unapenda maybe dress yangu, nakwambia by the way unapenda hii dress So in case of anything kesho chukua hiyo dress. Wewe unapenda shopping yangu.
Unaangalia unajua anapenda kula.
Exactly, wewe chukua shopping. So I like gave out all the orders. And then it happened I had a very good second year who had like given me her bed. So unajua hostels nakwanga chini na juu So alikuwa amenipea bed ya chini ya deka because I was too weak to climb to the deka. But that day I insisted on sleeping on my deka. Yes, nikamwambia I'm not sleeping on her bed. I want to occupy my space. Then they were like, no. You are too weak to climb the bed. No. I just want to sleep on my bed, and then have a nice day,
so
like night.
So insist.
I insisted, by the way. But they were still in that kind of shock.
And confusion.
So by the time they were coming back to their senses, nilikuwa nishalala. Yes.
Wow. So nataka kujua what moment ili reach that now you were pronounced dead.
Now what happened? One thing before I give the whole story, I want to say I was lucky because the whole scenario happened during the night, and I was lucky. And let me say I was lucky because sometimes I sit down and ask myself, if it was during the daytime, what would have happened to me? Maybe I would have been taken to the morgue and then I would not have like woken up to tell the story.
Now that wewe ni wewe ndo mtu wa pekee ambaye najua kwamba aliaga na hakurudi. Na akarudi samahani. How is it like to die? Yani what happens during death? Na ningependa kujua hiyo.
Okay. Death is a process. You don't just sleep and wake up in hell or in heaven. It's a process. So it comes to you like a dream. All right? So you dream about something or something. Any dream can come to you. So like for my case, I dreamed with a group of people used to sing together. We were singing in a group called Odugla Choral Sounds. So I don't know whether to mention his name or not.
Okay, you can mention.
Because I don't know how he'll take it when he hears the story. I know it's a story I don't share. So there was this guy called Maina, and then Karanja came. Karanja was like, Evelyn, let's go and check on Maina. Maina is not good.
Is now
a dream now.
In
the dream now.
Okay, nataka muelewe hii story. Sitaki mpotee mahali. Alikuja akaita ndugu zake, akawaambia rafiki zake ambao walikuwa nasoma nao, akawaambia in case kitu chochote kifanyike, ongea na huyu na huyu. Akawaambia mimi nataka leo nilale pale juu. Lakini sasa baada ya kulala pale juu, the next thing ukajiona in an episode.
Sasa nikaanza ndoto. So I don't know kama wengine walikuwa wameshalala ama wako hajalala.
You don't know.
Hapo ndo sikujua. Ama sikujua hata ilikuwa saa gani. Sasa nikaambia Karanja, basi tuende tukaombe nani? Maina. Tukatoka tukaenda zetu. Kufika kwa chumba cha Maina.
Kamuombe.
Yes. In fact it was about prayer. We were going purposely to pray for him. So when we got there, the house was very small. It was like the size of like 2x6 bed, and it was very dark.
That is the house now.
The house we went to. So we were like astonished, like Maina was doing well in life. How come he's living in such a dark place, very small? As in like, because when I entered with my side from the side. Yes. And then Maina was standing on the other side, and Karanja could not even fit. Because you cannot stand when you're inside the house. So you have to just get out.
So mkaingia kwa kando.
So tuko hapo kando. So tumesoma. So I'm like, wait, Maina, what really happened in life? You are like a computer literate person. You are doing well. What happened? Then he was like, ni hali ya maisha. So Karanja akasema
mmeenda kumuona Maina alikuwa mgonjwa.
Hakuwa mgonjwa. Maina hakuwa mgonjwa.
Mbona mlikuwa mmeenda kumuona?
Mimi Karanja alikuja akaniambia twende tukatembelee Maina. Yes, na tumuombe. Sasa mimi sikuelewa. Unajua sasa hii ni safari yenye sijui.
Okay.
Sasa tukiwa pale tukasema tuombe. Sasa tukafunga macho. Karanja akaanza. But sikusikia maombi ya Karanja. All of a sudden nilijipata kwa nyasi. Kwenye nyasi sasa. Nyasi ndefu. So and I was praying alone. So nikiomba nikisema God we magnify your name, anything I said like to exalt God's name, like 7 angels could stand from the sides and like wanashangilia. So I got company in the prayer. From dark room.
From the hostel now to the dark room.
Yes.
Now
kwa nyasi.
Now.
So now when I saw that I held the company when praying, the prayer became like so much good anyway. Yeah, because I'm enjoying it. I have partners who are like shangili like keeping me company the whole thing. So now
kwa hivyo au kujiuliza umetokaje kwa room? Ukiendelea tu
nothing. I could not even question anything. I didn't question anything. But now when I found the scenario that whereby I'm praying God you magnify your name and they could stand like at once. Yeah, you know.
How are the angels looking like?
Oh my. What will I say? Anyway. To my surprise, they did not have wings.
Were they in white?
Okay, from far they were not in white.
Were they white people? Unajua kwenye videos tunaonaga wengi ni wazungu.
Fortunately, angels are not white. They are formless, but from far they look like, you see, like when you see clear water, sometimes it looks like some of whitish, grayish, something colorless. They are colorless. And then they look like human beings, but they are not human beings because I could not touch any of them. So now we continued praying until they said, no, this one, atumwachi.
Okay.
Tunaenda na yeye. I don't know. Now they like put their hands like this.
Wakakuwa confused.
No. In fact, it was weird anyway. I never tensed. I never did anything during that time. So now they put their hands together like this. They lay me on their hands with my face facing upwards.
So ukawa umeangalia juu.
Nimeangalia juu. And then there was one now on my head. But we were still like happy, singing, like praying. It was just a happy moment. We were not quiet. And then the process going up like started. So we went, but the place was so quiet.
Kwa hiyo ni yote hujafikiria chochote?
Sijafikiria chochote.
You just enjoying the moment?
I'm just enjoying the moment. So we climbed, tukapita blue spaces nini, but venye watu usema like right now sasa ndio nafikirianga mbona sikuona miti, sikuona nini, you know, those kind of stories we hear.
Uliona mawingu lakini?
Tulipita huko kote. Hiyo tulipita, but now from the blue sky huko juu, we never, like it was formless. It was formless but very peaceful because we were still in that mood of praying and the rest. So it reached a point.
Ulikuwa umevaa zile nguo ulilala nazo?
Yes.
Au ulikuwa umevaa nguo nyeupe?
Okay, to me, I didn't see myself. I didn't see myself, but that thing was happening anyway. But it reached a point. I looked back, and I like felt like, wait, I think
I'm dead.
No, not even dead. I think I'm seeing my body.
Yeah.
You see? So I'm like, wait, that's my body down there.
So ulikuwa umeangalia juu ukageuka ukaangalia chini?
Sikugeuka.
Uliuona tu mwili?
Niliuona tu mwili wangu
pale kwenye hostel.
Pale kwenye hostel. Ukiwa tu umelala. So I'm like, wait, I think I've left my body behind. I can see my body. So I'm like, wait, what is happening? Really, like, seriously, what is happening? But these angels never gave me any attention.
Wakalenga hiyo.
We are still like on the process of going. So now I started remembering people.
And now when you're going, you're like singing ama mmenyamaza?
No, we were in that mood of joy. Like we were joyous. But one thing we never did, we were not like surprised about anything. So now, I remember now people who like I had left behind. And I could see like faces of people crying.
In your mind? In
my mind now. I don't know whether it's in my mind, but I could see them like bodies crying. People like assembling and crying. So I'm like, wait, people are crying. Am I dead or what? Why are they crying? I'm happy. Because to me, I was happy with the angels and everything else. So why are they crying?
So looking back, nikukupose tu turudi nyuma kidogo. Looking back at your life, ulikuwa mtu very prayerful, very religious, ama ulikuwa tu mtu unaishi maisha ya kawaida, raha nini? Because nataka kurelate na kitu.
I will say I was this kind of a person who was that prayerful, because my life is all about prayer. And the challenges we've been through in life could only be faced through prayer.
Kwa sababu umesema mlikuwa na shida ya pesa nini.
Exactly. And then at that given point, I was a bit more prayerful because my family had like yes.
And then you were also sick.
Exactly.
Tuendelee. Hiyo kurudisha watu nyuma kidogo.
Yes. So now I'm like, I can see people crying. Why are they crying? Am I dead? And they're crying like mentioning my name. And they're like weeping. Not even that simple crying. They were literally weeping. So I felt pity on them. And then I'm like, oh God. So now I started praying for them. I started praying for the people whom I'm seeing from the background. So I prayed, I told God, please let these people stop crying. Kindly give them that desire to know that wherever I am, I'm happy.
Okay.
And most of all, comfort my mother. Because I know when she hears of the story, she shall be out.
When you saw the images, did you see your mother's image crying?
No, I didn't see my...
You just saw other people?
I saw a lot of people, but they were assembled together.
Okay.
So I just prayed for them, but I specifically prayed for my mom. So now, during that moment now, these guys are still happy anyway.
Wow, okay.
So, but the environment again changed. Now I stopped seeing these people on earth. It came to a place whereby it all looked like, you see these shiny, what can I call them, flowers,
Yeah.
The tiny ones, when you pluck like a piece of it and you release it.
Yeah, the ones which go zinaenda zikifloat hewani.
Yes.
Okay.
Unaona kama hata hizi watu valisha, but ako ka tiny thing. Now there were a lot of those things just moving around, like you see them when you shake Mercury.
And now at this moment you are alone.
No. I'm still with my angels. Yes. Okay. And I've not sat down. I'm still in the same position. They're still holding me.
You're still going up.
We are still going up.
Hatujafika. Okay. Wow.
But the environment now has changed. Sioni watu kule chini. What I'm seeing now ni those things. Sikujua they are souls, by the way. Was me expected nikienda mbinguni nitaona mtu na mwili yake.
So now hizo vitu ambazo uliona they are souls of the people who died.
Yes.
How did you get to know that they are souls?
I think one of them read my mind. So he was like I don't know how he read my mind anyway, because to me I was someone like, wait, where
am I?
Where are we? Why is the thing they're just and the environment is so peaceful, and nobody is talking, nothing is happening. It's a vacuum. You cannot see the end of it, but only those shiny things. So I was in my mind, wait, what are these? Is this gold or what is this?
Okay.
So now I had in my head now, now we are not talking physically. So those are souls of the people who died. So in my mind I was like, oh,
so I'm dead.
So I'm dead. I was like,
wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to put myself in that situation.
Yeah.
So what was your reaction knowing that, so nimekufa sasa?
Unfortunately, I never got surprised. I was not shaken.
You're just going with the flow.
I'm going with the flow. In fact, now when I heard the souls of the people who died, I became a little bit happier. I was like, wow, thank God. But in the back of my mind, I was like, hey, nimeondokea shida za dunia.
Now you are no longer sick.
I'm not.
Pasiko ulimi.
Ndio hiyo sasa. No, right now sijioni
you're just feeling that you're
you
okay.
You just feel it. But ujioni, ujifeel, but you are still you are just there. But unakumbuka niliona mwili uko chini. Exactly. So sasa sijioni, as in sijioni kama mwili. So I became happy. I'm like, finally nimeondokea hizi shida za dunia. Because by then challenges was too many, and for me to handle them, it was not easy. So I was happy. In fact, I was happy. Now I joined them in their happy.
Why at that okay. At that moment, were you in any way maybe missing your family members, missing your mother? Did you have that feeling ya kumiss?
I never missed anyone. even my best friend. And after now we go to that environment, I did not recall anything. I did not recall anyone. Now I became happy and I forgot about everything. Yes, even the people I was praying for, I forgot about them. So now, in that place, in that now scenario now, we came to a stop. Still with the souls moving around. But above us, there was like some light. But not some light. It was, how can I define it? It was like huge, not huge, I even don't know. But there was light, which looked like, you see that cloud we have when we have sunset, eh?
Yeah, the evening.
Yes, the evening one, but not exactly like the sunset. Because this one was enormous. It was going to beyond wherever we could not see.
It was endless.
It was endless.
Yeah.
But it looked so glorious, and it was not burning the eyes. It was not moving. It was just there. So, me now, I'm admiring all the scenery.
You're just enjoying the moment.
I'm enjoying the moment. So that's when now what I was not expecting happened.
Okay.
So now this voice, very meticulous, very how can I say? Yeah, I think it was a voice I've never had in my life. It was not too loud. It was not harsh. It was not soft. It was a voice it was like, I don't say angelic because angelic is an understatement.
Because you already ulisikia angels walking.
Yeah, I know them now.
But it wasn't.
It was not angelic. It was not. Anyway,
it was amazing.
It was amazing, and then it was not that fearful. It was that light, which like, oh, okay. So the voice spoke, and then it was like, why have you brought her here? As in like,
ngoja. Hii voice nataka kujua. Hii voice iliongea na lugha gani?
Okay, I'll not say it was a specific lugha, but nilielewa.
It was something that you understood.
Yes, okay. I understood it. Because nikisema ni Kizungu I will be lying. Nikisema ni Kiswahili I will be lying. Nikisema ni Kikamba
utakuwa unadanganya.
The more lies I'll be telling. So yeah, so akauliza mbona mmemleta huku? So one of the angels akasema tumeenda huko chini tukapata akifanya kazi poa.
Wow.
So tukasema atumuhachi. You know me, anyway, I was happy. I was happy. So the voice said, no. Mnaona tu venye yuko. Hivyo tu venye yuko. They nodded. Akasema, murudisheni hivyo. So the angel who was standing by my head stretched his hand. Okay? Na wengine they followed, but I did not see their hands. I could just feel this one, which was by my head. So a green piece of like cloth, a kitambara sort of, was placed on his hand. So he was told to place it on my forehead. So he placed it on my forehead, and now we started the journey back.
Okay. So safari ilianza kwa hostel mkaenda juu. So sasa umewekewa ile green piece of cloth.
Yes.
Sasa mnarudi.
Yes.
Take us through the journey.
The journey ya kurudi. First of all, I got disappointed.
Venye ulisikia unarudi?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
I felt some kind of sadness, because to me, I knew now, at least, where I am is a good place. And it's a happy place. So why again am I going?
Kumbuka unarudi kwa zile mashida.
Wacha tu. So I think now I was caught. Yeah, being sad now. Okay. Yeah, because now I never expected, like, out of all the people, you could say I go back. Because I realized that was the voice of God. To me, I thought I would find God seated on a seat like this one.
You never saw God?
God is not human. You cannot see him. Okay. He's just light, you know. That's when I came to understand the Bible about in the beginning there was light.
Before you guys went, kabla mshuke, did you try talking to him? Ama wewe ulikuwa tu pale ukaambiwa ukekelewa kitambaa ukaambiwa ushuke, did you try communicating to him angalau mwambie nihurumie nibaki, yani did you try by in any way kuzungumza naye?
No, I never tried. I think
did you feel any fear?
No, I never felt any fear, but I felt some regret. Why is he sending me back? As in, like, I'm already here. Like, I thought this was like the life I wanted. You know, that happy life. Okay, I'm a happy person. So I like, life. I just want that happy life. And then when you get there and you find that, you know, the things we hear, unaambiangwa mbinguni sijui kuna manyumba imejengwa, sijui utaenda kwa nyumba ya nyasi.
Uliziona hizo nyumba?
There are no houses in heaven. Fortunately, at least, you know, sometimes when things
were there angels singing? Nasikiaga mkienda huko mnaimba, mtaimba vitu kama hivyo vilikuwa? Okay,
I'll not say I never saw other angels. But the souls,
the only angels you saw ni wale ukukujia.
Wale wamenibeba, and then the light now, the light that is the light which was speaking now.
Now you are taking us through journey ya kurudi.
Yeah, so journey ya kurudi ilianza when I was in that mood of like regret. Seriously, why are you taking me back? But it never occurred to me that I could bargain to stay there.
Yeah, ungemwambia niache tu nibaki.
So no, in that process I never saw a lot of things going down, because now coming down it was very quick.
Oh,
it was very quick. And then but I felt them. I felt when I landed back
to your body,
to my body. Yeah, there's a way, as in like, what can I say? They have to fix the soul now back to the body. And then after that now, they laid me on my stomach and then covered me. And they left.
Wow.
Yes.
So now at what moment did you wake up and be like, nilikuwa nimefariki na sasa nimerudi? At what moment?
Okay, it never occurred to me that nilikuwa nimefariki, number one. To me, the whole thing felt like a dream.
Minute.
And a minute. By the way, it was like a minute. So now when they returned me back to my bed, so wamenifunika, they left. That's when I woke up.
Now waking up, are you still at the hostel? Ama ulipeleka hospitali? Ama what happened?
Now I woke up on my bed.
The same bed ulilala?
The same bed nilala. Wamenifunika the way walinifunika when I was like seeing them. But something was strange. I could feel myself, and the first thing I could do was like to remove my tongue. Nione how I'm doing, because
you are sick.
Yes, and nikilala it was bad. But I was surprised. My tongue was back to normal.
No way.
Yes. It was back to normal. And I felt some energy. So nikaamka, nikasikia mimi ndio nimeruka kutoka kitanda ya juu, as in like
ya chini paka
nimeruka, yani niko na hiyo strength ya kuruka. I had like to do some like press ups nione at least kama ni mimi, if I'm okay.
So now at this moment you're waking up, are your friends around, or maybe you're alone?
I was very alone in the hostel. Nobody was there. And according to my nature, siwezi baki hostel peke yangu. I'm very fearful. Sipendi kubaki kwa room peke yangu, masomo room kubwa. I have that issues of like na mtu akiingia nipate. But I was not surprised. You know, some things anyway, they happen and you are worried. So nikaenda nikapiga shower. Nikatoka nikapita canteen.
Nikakula mandazi.
Nikula chai na mandazi.
Okay.
So these guys are like, wait, Evelyn, this is you. You're hitting. You have the energy to eat. Yeah. Chai kuchomi ulimi. Nikamwambia no, my ulimi iko poa. Akaniza, what do you mean? Are you going to the dispensary? Nikamwambia no, I'm okay. So everyone is like, so only watu wa canteen anyway. But me sikuwa najua, they knew I was that sick. Yeah, you know when you are sick, you're just in your own world. So now I left to the classes. So when I was going to my classroom, people were just like staring at me from the windows.
Because wanashangaa huyu alikuwa mgonjwa.
Yes.
Just the other day, amepona leo.
Exactly. But to me, it was not funny anyway, because it is me. So what the hell? Why are you like nitazama aje, as like it is me, the only person you know, Evelyn anyway. So but when I go to my class, people were acting weird. First of all, I met our class teacher there. Then it was like, of course I had to knock. So I knocked, I entered. And then my class teacher's like, Evelyn, hi. I'm like, hi. Is this you? I'm like, yeah, this is me. Are you feeling? I'm like, oh, I feel good. Are you from the dispensary? I'm like, no. I'm from the hostel.
Mm-hmm. So I remember ukilala, you told me kwamba ilikuwa jioni.
Yes.
Now you're waking up the next day.
The next day.
So that is like 12 hours later.
In fact, it was like 12 hours because I slept at around 10. I woke up at around 10.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So it was a journey of like 12 hours. But to me, it was just a dream, like another dream.
So how do you at what point do you know that you didn't die? Maybe it was just a dream. At what point do you tell that niliota? Okay, I'm trying to connect the dots because I'm trying to see, okay, there's also possibility that you died because some angel placed something on your head and now you're waking up, uko sawa. But at what point do you know that, kenye nilikuwa nimekufa?
It never occurred to me nilikuwa nimekufa. But now, after class teacher amenisalimia, he left the class and went. So, all my classmates are quiet. They're all staring at me. Okay, I was this cartoon person. I was very young by then anyway. So every person loved me. So I'm like, this is not how I get to class and they react. Because most of them will be like, cheupe, mambo, that kind of things. They could like welcome me and then schooling in Western. So that I was that kind of a girl who was that joyful. But now they are all quiet. They're staring at me. I go to sit down. My desk mate is like, wakes up and then is like, no. Nikuchune kidogo. I'm like, try it. Then he's like, wait, so it is you? I'm like, what is not happening? So by the end of the day, alinichuna.
They had to make sure it was
of which he had to run away because what could have followed in Vita.
Oh yeah. Najua vituko za campus.
So now he left. By the end of the day, now he came back. So I'm like, why are you acting funny? He told me, Evelyn, are you sure ni wewe? I'm like, yeah. We were prepared to kuja hostel kukuona. Then I'm like,